Hi folks, we're going to put together today a plant hanger for hanging plants out here in the yard. Pretty simple, I think inexpensive way versus buying one. And our materials we're using is, this is a simple 8-foot long, it's called a tree stake. It is used for whenever securing trees that are being planted in your yard, but it makes a real good sturdy plant hanger post. It is pressure treated, so it should last several years. And then essentially went to one of the box stores, bought a couple of plant hangers. We're going to put those on both sides when we're finished, and then makes a nice way to hang your plants and give your yard a little bit of splash of color during the summer. Okay, the main tool we're going to be using today is a pair of post hole diggers, and as their name implies, it's for digging posts, and you'll be seeing those in use. And so we'll be digging a hole about 24 inches in depth, and then just simply backfilling it, making sure the dirt's compacted back around it and it'll be secure. And so let's get started. And this is nothing but just good old-fashioned elbow grease and sweat equity. Under ideal conditions, there'll be nothing in your way like rocks or roots, but since we're here near several trees, we can expect to run into at least some part of some tree roots here. Hopefully nothing too large that we'll be able to cut through and keep on going. Folks, it looks like, or sounds like, we've hit rock. And not a small one. And so we may have to terminate our digging at this point. Let's check our depth. I think if we can get at least 18 inches. Alright, so we hit rock here about 19 or so inches deep. So I checked the height of the one that we already have installed, which is about 6 feet, and yeah, maybe a couple of inches taller, but I think it'll be fine. So 19 inches is plenty of depth to keep this secure. So before we backfill this in place, let's go ahead and install the two plant hangers on the inside. Okay, we're now ready to attach our hardware, and again, I picked these up at the local big box store, and it came with the packet of screws attached to it. So typically this would go on in such a manner. And I'm going to use a drill, this kind of spot where I want the screws to go. At least the first one, pre-drill a hole. Really, this pre-drilling and then using the drill as a screwdriver is your absolute best bet. And if you don't have a drill, you should really borrow one from your neighbor, or just go ahead and buy one, because you will find all sorts of uses for it. I'm just eyeballing this, or you could take a pencil, magic marker, mark your holes, and then drill them without the bracket in place. But I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and pre-drill them. Mark. Okay. Ouch.
Are you going to be able to put the other hook on there in this position, or do you need to wait till you stand up?
We can wait.
Because I think that's going to be hard.
That'd be tricky.
You move your hand back and run it toward you. Okay, that's it.
Alright, we got the ready to start backfilling. Choose which way you want your, make sure your direction of your hangers are right before you get started. And I'm just going to start putting this dirt back in. Fill it up for a little ways, then we're going to stop and tamp it down and make sure it's good and compacted around it, which will hold it in place. And I'm using a sledgehammer here as the kind of good tamping device. Fits in around it and really get that soil nice and firmed up. Stop and check our plumb. Eyeball it. Get a level. Well, all I'm doing right now is just kind of eyeballing some vertical things, like my neighbor's fence post and the corner of the house, to make sure that it appears somewhat level and straight as we go. Alright, just tamping this in, compacting the soil around the pipe, or around the post here. And you can already see it's starting to get pretty sturdy in here. So this Carolina clay, once you get it in, it pretty much becomes concrete. Alright, we're ready for some flowers. Now we just add the flowers. Again, these come right from the big box store. There you have it. About $20, 15-20 minutes worth of time. Got some nice, a nice durable rustic outdoor plant stand.